Welcome to Greenbelt Arts Center presentation of Fibber, McGee, and Molly, Fibber Snoops for Presents in the Closet. The holiday season is a time when you want your home as bright and cheerful as you can make it. The Greenbelt Arts Center radio troupe hopes this comedic holiday radio classic will bring you cheer. Three of the most curious things in the world are the gyroscope, the pyramids, and the squire of 79 Wistful Vista. And if you don't think he's curious, get a load of him sneaking a peek into the hall closet as we join Fibber, McGee, and Molly.
Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Look at all these Christmas presents. From Molly to Fibber, with love. From Fibber to Molly, with best wishes. To the best husband a woman ever had. I wonder who that's for. I thought I was the only husband she ever... Oh well. Oh, an envelope. Do not open before Christmas. Well, looks like it might be a war bond. Flap isn't sealed very tight either. If somebody's thumb ever got caught in here, it'd flip open like a... Oh my goodness, that did it! Well, maybe she didn't even mean to seal it, and if it ain't sealed, I suppose it's okay to read it. To my dear husband, get out of this hall closet and stop snooping. Well, I like that. To think she'd think I'd think of stopping to snoop when...
Oh, McGee, where are you?
Uh-oh. Caught in the act. I better put this stuff back fast. This must be the new belt I've been hinting for. And I hope this is a fountain pen. And if this ain't a sweater, I'll...
McGee, where are you? What are you doing?
Trying to get the door closed on the hall closet, Molly. It's so full of stuff it sprung open. I got it. That was quick thinking, McGee, old man. If she'd ever caught you... Drat at it. I gotta straighten out that closet right after Christmas.
McGee, what goes on here? I told you to stay away from that hall closet. You are much too snoopy.
Why, Molly, do you mean to stand there in one of the best-looking house dresses I ever saw and accuse your own husband of marriage by snooping?
Dearie, you can pump up more phony indignation than Donald Duck. Now get all that stuff back in the closet. Oh, no, you better let me do it.
Something in there you don't want me to see, baby?
Well, if there was, and I didn't, and you already had, what's the difference?
I didn't unwrap a thing. I never even shook anything. Only thing that even aroused my curiosity is that big white package with the blue ribbon on it.
I don't remember any big white package with any blue ribbon. McGee, stop peering over my shoulder. Go read the paper.
Okay, but gee whiz, a guy can't even...
Oh, hello, Alice.
Hello, Mrs. McGee. Hiya, Mr. McGee.
Hi, Alice. What'd you do to your hair?
She's just wearing it differently, McGee. Himself here is getting very observant with Christmas coming on, Alice. Ordinarily, you could wear your scalp full of neon lights and he'd never even notice.
You like my hair with the buns over the ears, Mr. McGee?
Yes, I do, kid. I like the buns over the ears much better than that old sweet roll on top or that apple strudel you used to have falling down in back.
My hairdresser says they're wearing it this way in Paris right now.
It's a nice hairdo, Alice. What do they call it?
The ego, because it's more trouble than it's worth.
Yes, I think so too. You got your Christmas counter crashing all done, Alice?
Oh, creepers, I thought I had, Mr. McGee, but now I'm as confused as a kangaroo at a pickpockets convention.
Oh, why, dear?
Well, I had a terrific billfold for Harold, but I had to change the tag to Ronnie because I'm giving Ronnie's cufflinks to Rick to take the place of Rick's cigarette lighter because I quick had to give him the lighter to Jimmy when he showed up here last night with this, oh, look, simple, super pair of earrings for me.
Huh. That is a little complicated, isn't it?
That's like the year when McGee gave me nothing but napkins, handkerchiefs, pillowcases, and tablecloths for Christmas. He took the laundry list downtown instead of the shopping list.
Well, gee whiz!
You know, Alice, we're not doing very much for Christmas this year. The Treasury Department has beat Santa Claus down the chimney.
Well, I told all the boys not to spend their money foolishly on things for me this year. I told them all to take whatever money they intended to spend on me and put it in war bonds.
Good for you, Alice. Use the boys' dough to back up the doughboys.
Certainly. Anyway, I just assumed they gave me war bonds as anything else. Well, I've got to get back to the post office. Bye.
There's a girl who has her heart in the right place, on her sleeve.
Oh, I don't know. She's a lot like when I was a girl, McGee, except that she has 20 boyfriends and I just had you.
That wasn't because you were unpopular, Snooky. That was because there was an ugly rumor around Peoria that McGee had put a bear trap in Molly Driscoll's porch swing.
That was more than a rumor, sweetheart. For 15 years after that, my father never sat down without first slapping the chair with his cane. Now listen, go away while I get the stuff back in the closet.
How about that white package with the blue ribbon?
McGee, I swear I know nothing about anything with a ribbon.
You wouldn't kid me, would you? After all, when mysterious packages are hid away in a closet...
Heavenly days, what was that?
My belt. It busted. Remember how I've been telling you my belt was on its last legs?
It's a funny place to wear a belt, but I do remember you mentioning it several times.
Looked awful, too. Supposed to have been genuine calf, but I'll bet a cookie its mother was a paper mill. Doggone it, my last belt, too. Oh well, I can wear a necktie around my waist till I can get downtown and buy a new one.
All right, dearie, all right. You win. Here, open this package.
Why, this is a Christmas package. Gee, I shouldn't open this till Christmas.
Open it.
Well, okay. Well, what do you know? A new belt. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle if this isn't a coincidence.
Remember me to your nephew.
Gee. Oh, and with my initials on the buckle. Oh, this is a beauty, Molly. Thanks ever so much.
Don't mention it. And Merry Christmas. First installment.
My gosh, this is really unexpected.
Well, it shouldn't be, huh? The way you've been talking about a new belt the past few weeks, you should have taken out a hinting license.
Here, throw this old one away, will you?
All right, I'll put it in. Why, this is strange. It looks like it has been cut halfway through.
Oh, well, I've had a very sharp appetite lately, and my waist was probably...
Come in.
Hello, Molly. Hello, Gary.
Hello, Dr. Gamble.
Hiya, you big front man for the Stork Club. And why call me Gary? You finally agree with me that I look like Gary Cooper?
No, that's just my abbreviation for garrulous.
Oh, why, Dr. McGee? McGee's not garrulous.
I should say not. I haven't been out with a garrel since I married Molly.
Yes, I know. You two are the living exhibit A for the scientific theory of the attraction of opposites. Molly is so good looking and sweet and quiet.
And I'm...
Yes, indeed. Say, what's all the Christmas stuff around here? You've been unwrapping presents, McGee?
He just broke his belt, Doctor, and as long as I was giving him one for Christmas, I thought he might as well have it now.
Beauty, ain't it, Doc? Real pigskin.
I shall not descend to any obvious retorts, my boy. It's a very handsome hunk of haberdashery. But aren't you a little ashamed of accepting your gifts now? According to my calendar, it's several days until Christmas.
I was just trying to keep up his spirits and his pants for the next week, Doctor.
What do you use for a calendar, Doc? Cut a notch in each patient for each day of the week?
No, I just glance in the mirror. If I seem to have aged 10 years, I know another day has crept by.
You ought to go away for a good long rest, Doctor. Someplace where you can't get near a telephone, like any drugstore.
Don't think I wouldn't love it, my dear, but I've got to stick around for the Christmas rush.
What Christmas rush? You running a black market in pink pills?
No, but us Cowtown pastures expect certain seasonal phenomena about this time of year. Little kids swallowing Christmas tree ornaments, selfish little animals that they are, and ornaments are so hard to get. And then, too, digital callosity. It's almost an annual epidemic.
Heavenly days. What on earth is digital callosity?
Calluses on the fingers, from people rubbing them over greeting cards to see if they're really engraved.
Well, it's nice to have you drop in, Doctor, particularly without McGee starting an argument with you.
Now just a darn minute. Whom starts all the arguing with whom? Doc always starts them, not me.
Oh, now don't give us that, little Sir Decibel. You're as bad-tempered as a dime store jackknife, and you know it.
I don't know any such a dirty thing. Just because you always start snarling at me with your big fat teeth don't mean I got a bad temper.
Why, you peripatetic little biological aberration. You have the neurological reactions of a schizophrenic troglodyte.
King's Cross.
What do you mean, King's Cross?
Doc don't play fair. I don't know what he's talking about.
Well, I'll call it off till I look up some one-syllable words, McGee. Anyway, I've got to get back to the office. It's probably full of expectant fathers.
Expectant fathers?
Yes, they expect me to tell them beforehand whether to have the nursery decorated in pink or blue.
What do you tell him, Doc?
I've given them an evasive answer. I tell them to go fly a pig. Well, Merry Christmas, folks.
Thank you, Doctor. Same to you.
And a Happy New Year, Doc.
Isn't he a sweet old character?
Yeah, great guy. It was a great loss to medicine when he started studying it. What a patient he'd have been.
Say, I wonder if it was he who sent us this big white package with the blue ribbon on it.
Are you kidding? You know you don't have to play coy with me, Tootsie. I wasn't born yesterday.
You might as well have been. You're so changeable. Now, if you'll go away someplace while I straighten up this closet.
I'll run over to Kramer's drugstore. Gotta buy a new fountain pen.
Oh, no, McGee, don't do that.
Yeah? Why not?
Well, well, why do you need a new fountain pen just this minute? Can't you use your old one?
My old one? I only got one.
Well, I meant, well, what's the matter with it?
The point is pigeon-toed. Writes 2 lines instead of 1.
But maybe you'll find a way.
When I registered with it at a hotel last summer, the clerk looks at my signature and says, "You gentlemen want twin beds?" You go ahead and fix the closet, kiddo. I'll run over to Kramer's and...
Oh, dear. You win again, McGee. Here, open this package.
What do you mean?
Go ahead, open it.
Okay. Well, I'll be a new fountain pen. Gee, thanks. Oh, this is wonderful.
Merry Christmas. Second installment.
Boy, this is a wonderful pen. Just the kind I wanted, too, and just when I needed it. Why, you could knock me over with a feather, Molly. I never dreamed you'd... Hey, what are you looking for?
A feather. Now don't bother me, McGee. I've almost got this closet straightened up again.
How about this big white package with the blue ribbon on it? Does it gurgle or rattle or squeak or anything?
Well, I haven't touched it. Somebody around here has got to keep this curiosity under control. And as long as there's only two of us, it looks like I'm elected.
Hey, this is a wonderful pen you gave me, Molly.
You like it, dearie?
It's marvelous. Only one thing wrong with it that I can see.
My goodness, what's that?
Well, I just worked a crossword puzzle with it, and it don't spell very good.
Oh, that isn't the pen, that's the ink.
Oh, well, I'm really quite gruntled with it.
You mean you're disgruntled?
No, I'm very happy. It's the finest pen
Well, hello, friends.
Well, hello there, Mr. Wilcox.
Hiya, waxy old man. Hey, how you like the new belt Molly give me for Christmas?
It's beautiful. But aren't you folks a little early with your Christmas presents?
Well, he was getting so snoopy, Mr. Wilcox. I just had to give him a belt one way or another, so I took the easy way.
Look, she gave me a fountain pen too. Ain't that a darb? Writes 10,000 words without filling. Don't know how many it'll write when I fill it. Get it? I says it writes 10,000.
Ain't funny, McGee.
Really? I thought it had kind of a funny taint. You like the pen, Junior?
Very handsome, pal. But you better get your name engraved on it. Be ashamed to lose a nice pen like that.
Well, I couldn't get it engraved until after Christmas, Mr. Wilcox. I took it to 7 different jewelers, too.
Gee, did you really, Molly?
Yes, and I got quite the inferiority complex, leaning over $80,000 worth of diamond necklaces, trying to get a $3 engraving done.
Well, gee, you should have taken it to my cousin, Big Bill Wilcox on Oak Street, Molly. One of the finest engravers in the country.
I thought all the really great engravers were working for the government, Waxy.
Oh, he used to.
In Washington?
Nope, Leavenworth. That's why they called him Big Bill. He got caught making 20s out of 10s.
They put him to work making little ones out of big ones for making big ones out of little ones, eh?
He's a terrific engraver, though. Wait a minute, here. Take a look at this common, ordinary little pen.
What about it?
Look at the head of it.
Kind of scratched up, isn't it, Junior?
Look at it through this magnifying glass that I just happen to have with me.
Well, heavenly days. Isn't that marvelous?
Let me look at it. What's it say? I can't quite read it without my glasses.
It says, you don't have to be sharp as a pin to know that Greenbelt Arts Center is one of Prince George's County's premier community theater organizations.
Imagine writing all that on the head of a pin.
Oh, there's more than that. It says, if you're looking for a theater company where you are welcome and valued and seen, Greenbelt Arts Center is the place for you.
My gosh, he is quite an engraver, isn't he, Waxy?
Well, the funny part of it is, it only took him 20 minutes or less to do it.
Oh, that's too much.
Amazing. Here, let me put the pin back in your lapel, Mr. Wilcox. I'm afraid it might get lost and...
Ouch!
Oh, sorry.
It's your story, Junior, and you got stuck with it.
Here, let me take your fountain pen. I'll have Big Bill engrave it for you.
Well, thank you, Mr. Wilcox.
Thanks, Junior.
Don't mention it. I'll have it back by Friday.
Okay.
Isn't he a sweet old... Oh, no, that's Dr. Gamble.
Look, Molly, no kidding. That big white package with the blue ribbon on it, is that for me?
I tell you, I don't know a thing about it, McGee.
Cross your heart?
Cross my heart.
Well, my gosh, somebody must have... hey, maybe Beatrice put it there. Oh, Beatrice! Hey, Beatrice!
You call me Mr. McGee?
Why should I? You never call me Beatrice.
Mr. McGee wanted to know about this big white package with the blue ribbon on it, Beatrice.
Did you put it in the closet here, Beatrice?
No, sir. That package is a complete stranger to me.
Well, that's strange. Oh, well, we'll find out when we open it at Christmas time. Have you got all your shopping done, Beatrice?
Oh, practically. All I got left to get is Papa and Ira's stuff.
Ira? Who's Ira?
He's my one and only. At least he's one of the few and far between. Ira, he's an FBI man.
Oh, heavenly days. Federal Bureau of Investigation?
Oh, no. Friendly but ignorant.
What does he do, Beatrice?
Oh, he's an insurance man. He specializes in life insurance with double indemnity.
Indemnity?
Yes, indemnity, only you may have to give it up on account of a green card he got this morning.
On account of a greeting card.
Yes, it said from the President of the United States, greetings.
What's his present status, Beatrice?
5'9" and a half in his socks.
Oh, no. No. How is he classified now?
Well, I'd classify him as ready and willing, though he's suffering from flat feet and stigmatism, and
Wow.
he's so short-sighted he couldn't know his best friend across a taffy pool.
Well, they don't pull taffy in the Army anyway, Beatrice. He'll be okay if he can see well enough to pull a sergeant's leg.
Love that man.
Hey, Molly, I think we ought to open up that package. I think it must have been delivered by mistake.
Well, it might have been at that, McGee. There's no tag on it or anything.
Think we oughta?
Well, I don't...
Yes, I think we oughta. One side, baby. I'll soon solve this mystery.
Well, if you really... Oh, heavenly days. It's a beautiful negligee.
A neglet? Oh my gosh!
What's the matter?
Oh, gee whiz! Oh, golly! Oh my! That was my present for you, baby. Bought it a month ago and forgot all about it. Why, if I ain't the dumbest bunny that ever...
Oh, now, McGee, I think it's lovely and it's just what I wanted. It's the most.
Oh, now who... Come in.
Oh, it's just me, your old-time radio announcer, here to say Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas, Buon Natale, Joyeux Noël, Meli Kalikimaka, Fröhliche Weihnachten, Happy Festivus, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, Feliz Navidad, and Merry Christmas. Did I get them all?
Not all of them, but I think...
They get the point. Ladies and gentlemen, 2,000 years ago, a star shone over Bethlehem to light the way to peace and goodwill on earth.
So our Christmas wish to all of you is that you have the best holiday ever, from us to you.
Thank you for listening to Greenbelt Arts Center Old Time Radio Troupe's adaptation of Fibber and McGee and Molly, Fibber Snoops for Presents in the Closet. Your cast is Fibber, Wes Dennis, Mel GIlpin as Molly, Tillmon Figs as Wilcox, Zachary Ball as Doc, Penny Martin as Beatrice, and I am Jo Rake, your announcer, and I played the role of Alice. Thank you all, and good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Night.
Good night.
Good night, all.